Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? About to get in the fight. What's going on, people? I was wondering how long it's gonna happen, but I want you to Google his name. His name is Abel Cedeno. He's from the Bronx. He's a teenager. He's 18 years old, and basically he was in school, which is he was a Bronx student who fatally stabbed a classmate who was relentlessly marked with homophobic slurs. Now the Bronx teens accused of fatally stabbing and bullying a bullying classmate who tormented him with homophobic and racial slurs until he finally exploded, according to a family friend. The news heaped upon Abel, 18 years old, who previously reported to officials at the Bronx school without any response, said that a friend, Savannah, said before the accused killer on Thursday arraignment. The kid was calling him faggots, calling him all kinds of names and stuff, says Savannah, 34 years old, after it had been reported numerous times and there was no reaction from the school. Abel felt there was no other way out now. Abel, who placed under suicide watch and held without bail in the murder of a 15-year-old Matthew McCree. That Google name, he's 50 years old, and the stabbing of a youth as horrified student in the history class watch helplessly. So this stabbing took place while they were in class. Now the defendant admitted to purchasing a switchblade knife 2 weeks before the online of a stabbing of two people, said Assistant District Attorney Nancy. He admitted stabbing the people with a knife he ordered. Family members wept in the third row during the Bronx criminal court hearing, left without addressing the media. Several stood in an effort to get Abel attention as far as entering the court. Now, Abel spoke once with questioning directly with the judge about legal issues involving order of protection granted the surviving victim. Yes, I understand, Your Honor, he replied politely. Abel due back in Tuesday with expected to undergo psychiatric evaluation. A legal aid society issued a statement after one of its attorney, Deborah, represented the suspect. We are currently meeting with our clients and his family to reviewing the facts and circumstances in this case, including the long history of bullying, intimidation Abel has endured. With this statement read, the fatal stabbing was the first slaying inside of a city school since February 1993. A second Abel's family friend, Iris, said that they spoke with Abel inside the 48th district after his arrest. These two kids in the class, they hit him, she said. She said they hit him in the face. He said he became because he was gay or bisexual. Savannah said that Abel often returned home in tears after enduring bullying from his fellow high school students. But the NYPD chief, Detective Roberts, said that Thursday that the fatal confrontation with McCree was happening survival, and Adrian LeBoy, 16 years old, was the first beef student. Now, Abel said that he had problems before the school started, but not with these individuals, said Bryce. He said that he was being harassed, but that all he said. Now, city education department officials citing the student policy laws would not say whether Abel told city schools official about the bullying, but as cops led Abel out of the precinct, Last Wednesday, the suspect wearing a pink t-shirt and a gray hoodie and a pensive stare silently mouthed the word yes when asked was he bullied. He had purchased a alleged weapon online, which 2 weeks before, the killing, as far as the NYPD detectives and stuff. Now, the boy remained in critical condition and in stabbing condition as far as St. Barnabas Hospital in the Bronx. Who was pronounced dead as far as the same hospital where his mother was working at the time of the attack, according to her husband. His mother is in bad shape. His spouse, said the spouse, as far as Kylie, Victor, 33 years old, she's still in shock. She's still not crying. She's numb. Victor defended the accused, billing as a good kid, very smart, very loving. McCree, the boy was breaking pencils and tossing the broken pencil at Abel's head before the accuser attack. The tormented, the police said. Now, Abel lunged at McCree with a stainless steel switchblade, stabbing and slashing the victim's chest and torso, according to police sources. Now, Abel never said a word to cops about why he was targeted by McCree and LeBoy, as far as the classmate, since schools began in September the 7th. So this was like, the beginning of, last month. He never went into specifics as talked as far as the NYPD. Now, Abel moved into the classroom with the classmate came after authorities installed metal detectors earlier Thursday as far as the Urban Assembly School from Wildlife Conservation as far as East Tremont. Mayor de Blasio and school counselors were on hand welcoming the students back to the troubling school less than 24 hours after the stabbing splattered blood across the 5th floor classroom. Now, this is horrible. He snapped, and due to the bullying and stuff, he basically was in the classroom and stuff, and he snapped and stuff, and and this happened in the Bronx in New York City. And it's sad that he felt as though this was the only way out as far as being bullied and stuff, as far as the classmate. Now, everybody loses here, and the thing about it is Abel, he's 18 years old, and he snapped on the two guys, and he basically killed one became fatal as far as the killing, and the other was in the hospital as far as, the stabbing and stuff. It's really sad and stuff, and the thing about it is that bullying is real. And when you come to the point where, you snap. And, this is horrible, and he plunged and he killed, Adrian LeBoy, 16 years old, He killed Matthew McCree, 15 years old. He was fatally stabbed. And the other guy was in critical condition and stuff. So basically, he just snapped, and he ended up killing the 15-year-old one. And, it's really sad and it's unfortunate because everybody loses here, even though Abel fatally stabbed him, but his parents had to go through something. But Matthew's mother has to prepare for a funeral, and really think about it. These are really kids and stuff, they're teenagers, yes, they are, but mentally, they still think like children and stuff, and, at the end of the day, people, my thing is this, just let people live their life. Stop picking on people, stop making fun of people, just let people live their life. I'm not saying we have to sing Kumbaya, but let people live their life. It's not that serious to just walk past somebody. It's not that serious to just sit up there and just attack somebody. Just leave people alone. Do something opposite. Make a new friend. Get to learn somebody different. Learn to say, you know what? I don't know you, but let me give you a chance. You know, but the sad part about it, Abel's family is hurting, and of course, Matthew's family is really hurting because their child is dead. Sure, he may have been a bully, allegedly. Sure, he may have been a smart man, but at the end of the day, if he would have made it to getting older, he probably would have changed, you know. And a lot of times, people act off of feelings, you know. And once you kill somebody, you can't come back, you know. You're hurting, you're upset, and you're in your feelings. You can't come back. But anyway, I knew it's going to be a matter of time that the people in LGBT is going to start attacking back. So I'm not surprised. And I have a feeling there's going to be more of this. It's going to be more of this. I have a feeling. Anyway, I would love to hear your feedback on this. I love to hear your comments. And I want to say I love you. And I want to thank you for watching Catch the Rave.